I've got 5 reasons why every marketer should be spending a little bit of time building a personal brand at some level. Excuse me, it's early in the morning. Voice is still just warming up. So, okay, 5 reasons. Reason number 1 is that it forces you to write. I think coming into the marketing field, the one thing that wasn't stressed enough, ironically, in school was understanding like how much in marketing you'll end up writing. I mean, we wrote a lot in college, but it was a different style. And learning how to write like your audience reads or wants to read and understand is a totally different exercise. So yeah, writing, like you don't have to start by writing well. Like I still don't consider myself a good writer, but I think what it does is as you get the hang of it and just start, you start to understand like how to edit, like especially on the fly quickly. You start to understand how people want to read things. Like an easy example is if you use too many big words or like it gets too complicated or you ramble too much, people will drop off and you'll see that your posts or whatever you're writing aren't performing very well because people won't stay on them. So I think that exercise is extremely useful. I think another reason, another reason is that it gives you a really great grasp on vanity metrics. So I didn't start doing stuff like this for any really particular reason, other than I knew it would help give me opportunities. But eventually, I think everybody kind of does this, and we all still probably do it at some level. You start chasing followers, so you start writing things and posting things that will get reactions or just a follow or something. Eventually, you start seeing that those aren't leading to like they're not as valuable as you want them to be. Like if you're going to turn it into something additional, like a new job opportunity, or maybe you're starting your own consulting gig, or maybe you're trying to build awareness for the company you work at, you'll start finding that some of this stuff doesn't matter as much because it's not as powerful. So it starts teaching you what the difference is between, a vanity metric and you can get caught up in them. So, reach could be a vanity metric. And then you start figuring out metrics that matter to you. I think this differs probably for every person and like the goals you're trying to achieve, by the way. But you start seeing the stuff that matters to you, and so that's helpful. Third reason is you start building relationships, and like an automatic thing that just happens as you're building your personal brand is you meet more people. And meeting more people does 2 things. One, I think it's a big key to unlocking additional opportunity in work, in life. And second, it's just like a more purposeful way to live. Like, I think that's the case for introverts and extroverts, really. Like, maybe, there's probably a different approach, and maybe in volume in relationships, but as far as building a rewarding life, I think everybody needs people around them that they can trust, and as you build more of those, I think your life is enriched. So the fourth kind of builds off the third is that just you put yourself in position to receive opportunities that you otherwise would have missed out on. Part of that's the nature of relationships. Part of it's the nature of just exposure and volume and what it is. It just expands the probability that an opportunity for you can come up. Whatever that opportunity is. Job, raise, exposure, new friends, whatever. And then the fifth is that it's kind of fun. Like, it's fun creating content. Creating content is way more enjoyable than consuming and scrolling the feed, at least in my experience, because it's more of a game. Trying to figure out what works, engaging your creative mind to try and like come up with something that like people are going to enjoy. So yeah, it's just fun. So those are my 5 reasons. Maybe you have some to add. If you do, add them to the comments, and we'll see you around next time.